Okay, to preface, actually not to preface, but like before anything, you might hear some background noise because of my roommate. Like, not that you guys, it's another case of like, not that you guys care, but like, I just like, I want you to know, you know? But anyways, I just got back from the store. I went to Target and I think I went somewhere else. I got a Diet Dr. Pepper from McDonald's, but like, other than that, I just like I like filming after I've gone out because I feel like going out really like clears my mind and it kind of helps me like give you guys a cohesive message or like a cohesive video, if you will. I don't know what a cohesive video on this channel would be, but just one where I know what I want to talk about and stuff like that. But I have some things I got at Target. They're just food items that I'm very intrigued by, and I had to buy them to see like what you guys would think. Where's my iPad? I also wanted to do a Twice bias list with you guys. If you don't know what Twice is, they're this girl group and they're like K-pop and whatnot. And yeah, they're really fabulous. I love them. Probably one of the few girl groups that I like. Just because I'm like a very wary about like liking anything K-pop because like the fetishization of like Koreans and like East Asians as a whole. I feel like Koreans are like one of the worst offenses, but like, you know, being Korean myself, like for a really good portion of my life, I felt very like I feel like I've been held to those standards, or I feel like those standards have been like pushed onto me in sort of a way, you know? And I don't know. It's just like it's a very subtle thing, you know. It's like beauty standards and like pretty privilege, you know. It's like one of those things that like at face value you'll deny it, but like once you actually experience it, it's there. But if you talk about it and try to put it into words, like you might just sound crazy. But you know, like I feel like I've come a long way in terms of trying to like love myself and appreciate like, you know, like my complexion, because you know, for East Asian I'm pretty dark and stuff like that. And if you feel the same way, or if you are also Korean, or if you struggle with what I'm talking about, just know that like you're beautiful and you're gorgeous without being pale or without looking like the K-pop idols, you know, like girl, you're beautiful. And yeah, I wanted to do that, but I got these food items because at Target because like okay, before we get into the food, wanted to show you guys a few things that I got. So first of all, I finally got a jewelry tray. So what was going on was like, I'm gonna explain it to you because like I just like don't want to show like it would require me to like move things around because like I have my phone just set up here. But I got this orange leather jewelry tray and it's super nice. My only complaint about it is I kind of wish it came with a lid, but I do know that there are jewelry trays that come with lids, so like I can't complain too much because there are probably other options. But you know, like if I could make this product better, because I really like the quality of it. It's like leather. It's like kind of like that. It's like fake leather, I think. I hope it's fake leather, but like, you know, if it's real leather, like you snooze, you lose. It's whatever. It's already bought. But yeah, I finally got one and I love it because so what was going on before I got it was on my bookshelf in front of my books. There's like a little like here's the books and then there's like that little space, you know. I was laying all my earrings and jewelry in front of it and it was so cluttered. It was so disgusting. I was getting so tired of it. I lived like that for literally ever since I moved in here, and I finally have a means to organize it, and like it has really like you know what I mean? And I also got a new phone case. So here's my old phone case. It's like really yellow, like gross. I got it at the same time I got this phone. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max and I got it like summer of last year, I think. Yeah. Yeah, around summer of last year. Early summer of last year. Because yeah. And look at it. It's like pulling off at the sides. Oh my gosh, my friend kept bullying me. She was like, "You need a new phone case really bad." I was like, "I know, girl." It's like really gross. I literally no I cleaned my phone and I felt like no matter how much I cleaned this freaking phone, like it was still dirty. But here's the new phone case. My phone case doesn't have a case on right now because I want to show you. But here's the new one. Oh my gosh, isn't it so cute? There was this one that has like succulents on it. I wanted that one, but I missed it, you know, like people already bought it out and it was sold out. So I got the koi fish one, which is just pretty, and I feel like it's like I like that I tried something new. One thing that I really like about this phone case, this one's Mas Novo. I don't know. But I like it because so you see this phone case, like there's kind of like you can't really tell. Like, do you see this little thing? It's to obviously elevate the camera so like the lens, like the camera lens, I can't show you, but you know, like the camera lens on the back don't like get messed up, you know, it's to like elevate it properly, and it's like on both ends. And see, what happened was I put the phone in my back pocket when I wear my black jeans, because my black jeans are a little bit tight around the waist. So like as a result, like if I put it in the front pocket, it just like, I just thought it looked silly for me to have it there. And plus, like with my old black jeans, it left a whole imprint on the front of my pants just because I always had it in there, and I just didn't like that. But this one's, I put it in the back, and it literally, like this thing, I'm not joking, tore a hole in the back of the jeans. Let me actually show you. Like, let me show you the damage. I literally have it right here, and I just have to complain. Okay, so here they are. Do you see this? This is from the phone case. Absolutely ridiculous. I remember one day I was at my friend's house, and I was like grabbing for my phone, you know, and it just like, I was like, what is this? Like, is there a hole? So annoying. And yeah, that's why I like this phone case. It's like, it's smooth on the back, and it's really thick too. It feels really good. Like this back, like here. Like, I don't know if you can tell how soft. It's just better. I like this one. And like my phone feels a lot more secure in it, you know? But I've had a phone case from this company before. I had the Succulents one, like I said. I really like them. You can find them on Amazon. They're kind of like a dupe Casetify. I've never tried Casetify, and personally, I know that if, like, I get on my phone a lot, you guys, girl, like, let's be real here. And because of that, I just find that, like, no matter how nice the phone case is, it's still gonna fall apart. And quite frequently, or like quite frankly, I like my phone cases to have like a shorter lifespan so that I can like change it out more frequently, even though like it doesn't really make a difference. But you know, and they claim to be environmentally friendly, so until I find something out, like, I'm gonna stick with them. I really like them. They're a lot cheaper. They're like 20 bucks. This one was like 25, but the Casetify ones, I remember I looked them up, and they're literally like $70, I think. But I guess, like, you know, they have more personalized designs and whatnot. But like, I don't know. And I think that like if you go to like any like YouTube channel, like they'll have like sponsorships and stuff, so you can like use a coupon code, you know. But by the way, none of this is sponsored, but like I just to tell you. But I really like this one. It's just, I don't know. I feel like when you have like a messed up phone case like this for a while, like you just get used to it. But like once you get that new phone case, you kind of realize like how like used to the old phone. Like you see how like these parts like are falling off. Very often my phone would like literally, if I picked it up like this, like from the screen's facing the bottom, my phone would just fall off. So I had to like learn to like grip it tight and stuff like that. See, bye. But yeah. And then with this one, like I could just pick it up, and it was just, I don't know. I know I went off tangent about phone cases, but like I just take phone cases very seriously. But yeah, there's that. I also got new skincare stuff. I use Lumen. If you're a guy with like really oily skin, look up Lumen. They're really good. My brother, he put me on maybe like 2 years ago. I think it was like 2021 or 2020. He was just like, let me put you on. And he sent me this, because beforehand I used CeraVe. And like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with CeraVe, but like, I feel like with time, like they just kind of like, something happens. Like, I don't know what happens, but something happens. But with this one, Lumen, they're really nice. Oh my gosh. They're a little bit expensive, I must say, but it's definitely worth it. My skin's gotten so much better, you guys. If you have oily skin too, and you're like a guy, I highly recommend Lumen. But other than that, yeah, that's all I got from Amazon. I finally got the final rose serum, you guys. It's coming in soon. I got it off Etsy, and then I have more jewelry coming in. But I've been feeling really good lately, but I also feel like I've been having a lot of troubles with myself, and it's not like anything crazy, because for if I'm gonna look at it for what it is, I think my life has gotten so much better over the past year. Like, girl, if you went back to how I was like last summer around this time, like early August, late July, I was literally going through it. I was working, and I was so overworked. I hated my job. I hated people around me. I wasn't on good terms with my bestie. It was just so bad. Like, I seriously, and like today I kind of had like a little bit of a moment, because I was like, you know, like I feel like I'm struggling right now, but it's more of like a mental, emotional thing, you know, just because I feel like I'm in the midst of processing a bunch of things. And so like, I feel like I've been like, oh, like, but at the same time, I've been really happy and grateful because I feel like my biggest problems right now are so like they're so petty compared to last year's. Oh, I also wanted to show you my diary. So, okay. But yeah, like I was talking to my diary today and I feel a lot more liberated. I feel a lot better. But I feel like I've been projecting a lot of my problems onto material things. And I'm sure you guys can tell by now, I feel like you guys get a very good read on me. A lot of you guys read tarot. A lot of you guys are very intuitive, just like I am. And I feel like you guys just be knowing. But, like my package, my stuff coming in, like friendships. Oh my gosh, that's another, like, I feel like I've been wanting history. Like, do you know when you like meet someone and you just already just want to have known them for a year? Like that's what I'm like on right now. And I feel like I've been projecting a lot of like this like impatience onto material things, like, oh, I want my package to come in, or oh, I want to know this person. But I just feel like there's like a deeper rooted issue here, and I feel like there's something else about like I really want my life to speed up, or I want things to pick up pace. And I feel that way because I feel like I've been feeling a lot better. So as a result, I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm ready, let's go. But also retrograde season starting, so it's kind of like, like slow down, chilly. But yeah, and I just feel like I've been texting this one guy, and today, like last night, I literally texted him, leave me alone. I literally said, leave me alone. But I've been realizing that like I have an avoidant attachment style. I knew this for a while, but like I didn't realize the severity of it until like now. And I feel like there's a lot that comes out of it because I feel like I really just like gravitate towards like detached people, like, people who are very emotionless or very emotionally constipated. And I realized that like I feel like subconsciously I just feel safe in those relationships because like I'm like deep down kind of afraid of like true connection, and like being needy or like having needs, because I feel like I tried it at one time but like literally ended so badly. And obviously like it's a matter of creating boundaries and being honest with yourself, but it's still like one of those things that I've been accepting because like I feel like a lot of us have avoidant attachment styles. Like I'm not saying that y'all do, but like I feel like there's a lot of us out there. And like it's just the sense of like just because you have that doesn't mean that you aren't deserving of love and stuff like that. It just takes time. And I feel like that's one of those things because like I told myself while I was writing, I was like, wow, like I really am, like this, but like it doesn't matter because like no matter who or what I am, like I'm still worthy of love, good things and stuff like that. So like as a result, like I shouldn't beat myself up over it. But I told myself that I admire myself for recognizing an issue and wanting to fix it, so much so to a point where I felt like I was unworthy of anything until I fixed it. And that's a little bit extreme, but like that's just how I operate, and like I'd rather just be honest about it. But yeah, anyways, on a lighter note, I finally got a new diary. I got it from Barnes & Nobles. I'm very peculiar about supporting Barnes & Nobles because they almost went out of business and it scared me, so I'm like, oh, okay. Also, I've been reading this book. This is It Started with a Dog by Julia London. Girl, if you like romance novels, read her books. There's another book she wrote. It's called You Lucky Dog. Seriously, the storytelling is so amazing and it's so vivid. Oh my gosh, like you can practice, like the characters jump out of the page. I don't know. Anyways, here's my new diary. So I got this sticker making kit that like I got like last Christmas and I just like never did it until now. But like basically it's like these sheets of like, and it's like the image of the characters under it, and you can see like it's kind of like they're like these little sequins or like beads, and basically you like stick them on there, excuse me, and it's just like super cute. I wanted to like spice it up, and then I like like added some stuff in here. Yeah, I just started writing in here. It's not much, but I don't know, I'm starting to like, I don't know how I feel because the lines are a little bit like too small or like too close together. I'll get used to it, but like I just feel like lately I haven't been too, like I've been wanting to write in my diary, but I just like don't know what to write. I feel like I've been having a harder time putting things into words, at least on paper. I feel like when I talk, I like know what I'm talking about. Anyways, also on a lighter note, so I was at Target, as you know, and I was shocked. Okay, first of all, I got these. These are like these little dilly bites. Like it's just pickles in a bag, and they're really good. I like these a lot. I love pickles, you guys. I don't know what it's been about pickles lately, but I just like, oh. And I don't have a means to like keep a jar, like a whole thing of pickles. But if you do, there's this brand at Walmart. I don't know what it's called, but like the little icon is like a little dill pickle, and he has like sunglasses on. He's like resting on like a those like long chairs, you know, like the ones at the pool. Lawn chairs, I think. But those are so good. They have like little bits of dill and like a leaf in there. It's so good. Favorite by far. And I love the packaging. It's just like it feels cleaner, you know. I just like it a lot, okay? And then I was intrigued by this, you guys. So I saw these Haagen-Dazs yogurt. I was like, what the Haagen-Dazs and yogurt? So I was like, and then I was like, oh, I wanted to film today. Let me buy these and try them on camera. So, okay, there's 3 flavors that I found. Black cherry, strawberry, and then vanilla bean. Also, there's like this thing on the side. Like, do you see this? Like, I don't know if you can peel it off. I'm gonna see what that's about. I think it's just to take the label off. Yeah, I think it's just to take the label off. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I have a spoon. I want to try these now because I'm kind of hungry and I just like want to see what the vibe is. So this is the vanilla one. I'm scared. You know when you open one of these and it like spurts a little bit of yogurt out you if you like open it too fast? I'm like so scared of that right now. And it almost did it, I swear. Don't play with me. Okay. First impressions. This kind of tastes like the ice cream, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. It's a little bit soupy because, you know, I just got home and I was just late. I was sitting in my car and it's like hot AF in California. It tastes like, I'm a little bit surprised. It's very sweet and it's more, it leans more towards the ice cream than like yogurt. You know how like yogurts, like they be kind of like tangy? This is not like that. This is good. I like this. I also like the shape of the cup. I don't know. Although I will say, like at the bottom, it's like a little ridge. It's kind of hard to get the yogurt out there. That's kind of annoying. And like, not to be a hater, but we're talking about my money. I spent money on this, you know? And I feel like as a consumer, I will complain as much as I want. Okay, that's my motto. But it's good. I like this. I didn't see any packs of it though. If you know what I mean, like, you know how like yogurts come in like packs of 4 or like 6. I didn't see any packs. These were sold individually. So that's a little interesting. Now that I know that it kind of tastes like the ice cream, I'm a little bit apprehensive to try the other flavors because I don't know how, because, you know, because like, I feel like vanilla is one of those flavors that you can like play around with, you know, and it can totally like, you can mess around with it. It can be both ice cream and yogurt, but like, I don't know how I feel about the other ones. Okay. This is strawberry. There's like bits of strawberry in it. Can you see them? Hold on. Do you see what I mean? Like there's like bits of strawberry in it. I don't know. It's good though. You know what'd be lit? If you froze these. I don't know about you guys, but frozen yogurt is my jam. My favorite things, oh my gosh, I remember when I was little, my favorite ones was like those, like, what were they called? Like, they were like this like dinosaur ones, and like the cups were orange, and basically like you could freeze them. Oh my gosh, those were my favorite ones to freeze, at least. And then Go-Gurts, oh my gosh, frozen Go-Gurts are so good. I just love cold and sweet things. I don't like this one as much as the vanilla one. But yeah, it's just like, it's somewhere between yogurt and ice cream. I don't know how they did this. Like, honestly, this just feels like melted ice cream. You know when like you have like ice cream and it like melts and it's like all soupy? It's like that, but it's a little bit tangy. Just a little bit. Yeah, I like this one. I like all of them. I feel like for me, like if you're a yogurt lover, you're gonna like these, and it's just like really hard to like, it's hard to mess up yogurt, I feel, you know? Like, I'll eat any form of yogurt. Another one of my favorite yogurts is the keto friendly ones. Just because like I love the texture of those. My friend was trying it. She lost her mind. She was like, I hate this. Like this, I don't like it. But I really liked it and I ate them. And sometimes I buy them just because like I feel like, you know, like I'm not on keto or nothing. And, you know, like if I can pick an option like that's, you know, like keto or dietary friendly or like, you know, vegan and stuff like that. Because I feel like those foods, like, they're really good to me. And I like the lack of consequences that comes with eating them, you know? Like I feel like for example, when I eat carbs, I get super sleepy afterwards, or I get kind of irritable because like it just like makes me tired. Um I feel like proteins, meats and stuff, like it's like whatever. By the way, I'm opening the black cherry one. Meats and stuff like that, like I don't find any issues with them. I just hate how like it gets stuck between my teeth because my teeth caps are a little bit big. Ooh, I didn't like the taste of that one. Let's see. This one's the thickest one. It's very like, it's not even at the edges like the other ones were. Yeah, this one's like the most like yogurty. I don't know how to explain it. This one's a flop. I'll still eat it, but like, there's bits of cherry in it too. I don't like this one. This is kind of a weird analogy, but you know that Bath and Body Works and pumpkin pecan waffles? That's what this tastes like. It tastes like how that candle smells. Wow. Like it's like, if you like black cherry, I'd imagine this is good, but like, it doesn't taste like yogurt or ice cream. It just tastes like liquefied cherries. But like in the worst way possible. Ooh. What a way to end that little segment. Wow. That wasn't that good. I didn't like that one. Like I liked it, it was good, but like I just like, compared to the other two, like it was just the worst one. Anyways. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was what I've been listening to. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been listening to Ghostin. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sorry. And, okay, Ghostin and Needy by Ariana Granola. Too good. And then I Like You by Post Malone. Did y'all know that Post Malone's a Cancer? And he a Virgo moon and rising, just like my bestie. I was like, girl, what's going on? And I'm listening to I Like You by him, and it was a collab of Doja Cat. Doja Cat a Virgo moon too, but she a Libra sun. But I really like the song. It's like so my summer song this time around. It's such a vibe. I've been like really leaning towards like vibey, kind of like R&B style songs, or like just blatant sad songs. And not like in a bad way, you know, not like, oh, I'm like really sad. It's kind of ironic because I feel like when I listen to like really happy songs, I'm like actually like not that happy. But like when I listen to like sad songs, I'm like actually like really happy. Like I've been listening to Lana Del Rey, and like usually like, I don't know. And yeah. And Love You Like a Love Song by Selena Gomez. But one thing I will say about all this music, and I've been listening to Adele. Oh my gosh, you guys. Please someone else tell me that y'all love 30 by Adele too. Like seriously, I was thinking about it today. I'm like, dude, like I feel like no one likes that album as much as I do. Like that album changed my life. And it's like so frustrating because I want to like talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it with you guys. So like 2021, when I was like going through it, girl, when I tell you December 2021 was like literally one of the worst months of my entire life. It was one of the worst months of my entire life. I would never do that again. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Like 0 stars, like thumbs down, like please no. And I don't know what she's yelling about, but I remember like I was listening to Adele at that time. Like, oh my gosh. So my favorites off that album are definitely Oh My God, Cry Your Heart Out, Easy on Me, I Drink Wine, and Love is the Game. But my favorite is I Drink Wine. Because like I always imagine like this is when I realized that there is something going on. Because okay, here's what I'm saying. Like what like how I approach my relationships, I realized there was a kind of like a subtle sprinkling of my relationship with my dad in those relationships. And I was like, oh, and I was shocked. Okay, I was in tears almost. You know that one? I was shocked, in tears almost. But then I started like I remember that I Drink Wine. I used to apply it as like a breakup song, but now I like apply it as like a message from my parents to me. You know, because like I feel like there's so many things my parents want to say to me and express to me, but they can't because language barrier. You know, like they're so much older than me. They're literally like 60, 70. And it's just so hard to talk to them. And I think it's interesting because my relationship with my dad has gone exponentially better since I moved to California. I swear. Like the amount of things that he's told me and the amount of things I've told him and how we have like bonded has been crazy. Because like even today, he was like, we're friends. You should call me by my first name. You know, I'm not gonna tell you his first name, like for obvious reasons, but like I was thinking, I was like, dang dude, like what's going on? You know, like and he was like, I don't and here's the thing, he doesn't let anyone in this world call him by his first name. I remember one time, like I was talking to my first aunt about it. I have 6 aunts on his side, and I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, he don't let anyone call him by his first name. Like he gets mad, you know, like he don't like his name. And then today he was like, call me by my first name, you know, like we're friends. And it was like crazy, you know, because like every time we call each other, like we gossip, we talk, you know. And I was like, dude, like what's going on? Like I didn't really have a relationship with my dad growing up. Like obviously we did, you know, like love my dad and we got along and whatnot. But like we had our moments, and you know, it's not to say like there were things that, you know, hurt me and like traumatized me. But I am thankful for my dad. I am very grateful for our relationship. Like I think it's just like it could have been so much worse. You know, like I feel like my relationship with my dad, like there are people out there that would kill to have my relationship that I have like with my dad. But that's not to say it was perfect or not to say that it was what I wanted as growing up, you know. But looking back, could have been worse. And you know, I really appreciate him and I love him, and I feel like I picked up a lot of my love language from him for sure. And he's so self-sacrificing, and he just like he does what he can in the ways that he knows, and I seriously know I got that from him. Like I am so self-sacrificing and I literally give it my all, and I'm just like, you know. And he's also such a critic, you know, like he's so critical of literally everything around him. Like I remember I used to like do things as a kid and he'd be like, no, like literally like that, like no, like, you know. And I'm just like him now, like I'm so critical, but especially of myself. But you know, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I just love you, Dad. Anyways, let's do this twice bias list. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like, what is all this? I like a bunch of random things online. Oh my gosh, my freaking notes from my phone is loading on here. This is annoying. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start with my first favorite because I know who like my top three are. My first favorite is Taeyeon. Taeyeon is easily my favorite Twice member. Girl, she's so pretty. She's cute AF. She's a foodie. She love eating. Girl, I've seen all the video interviews of her. She loves eating. I'm like, girl, I love eating too. You know, and she's just so playful, and I love her vibe. Favorite one. The second one is definitely which one is it? Which one is it? Sana. Oh my god, I love Sana. And she kind of grew on me. You know, she grew on me very fast because she used to be like number 6, but then like I just started like watching more fan cams of her and like listening to her or like, you know, like paying attention to her. By the way, Taeyeon's a Gemini, Sana is a Capricorn. But yeah, I love Sana. She's definitely like she gives like I think it's interesting because like at least from my knowledge, like looking at her when she first started Twice and when she started like putting herself out there, she seemed a lot more shy and she seemed a lot more like cutesy. But I can tell like as she's moved along in her career with Twice, she's a lot more serious now and a lot more refined, I will say. She just takes things more seriously. She's clearly matured a lot and the character development of her has been so real. And my next favorite is Nayeon. I love her. Okay, listen, I didn't really care about Nayeon for a while just because like I was like, oh, like, you know, she's just the lead, whatever. She just be singing or whatever. But then I watched like fan cams or like no, like behind the scenes of her, and I think she's a Virgo. Oh my gosh. She like teases the other members and she's like so like she's such a prankster and I love it. I remember there's this one thing where Momo said like kotegi and then Nayeon was like kotegi kotegi's 어디서 and I was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect that from her. My next favorite is definitely going to be Gio. I love Gio. She's so cool. She's definitely like she sticks out amongst the members for good reason, you know. She's the leader. She's a Aquarius, I think, with a Scorpio moon. Love her vibes. She's just very pretty and I love her hairstyle. I love that like every time like she's like in the group, like she wears something a little bit more different, you know? Like in Scientist, like I noticed that like she wore long pants whereas all the other girls wore like skirts and like dresses and stuff like that. My next favorite is probably gonna be Mina. I think Mina is like slept on, like high key. She's a really good dancer and her performing skills are so good. I think her performance skills are definitely the best out of the bunch. Just because like I heard like she did ballet for a while before, so like I really like how good she is at performing. Like she's very serious, you know? And it's interesting because like off camera, like she's very shy, she's very bashful, and she's very like cutesy, you know? But like on stage performing, she's a completely different person. And I really love that about her. Like I love how she buckles down and takes things seriously, you know? Like there's a reason she's part of the group. She's an Aries, I think. And my next favorite is probably gonna be Chaeyoung. I love Chaeyoung. I don't know. I don't have much to say about the rest of the members. I like Chaeyoung just because like she's definitely like a breakaway from the group where I feel like she kind of like sticks out. I feel like she kind of sticks in her own lane compared to the rest of the group. And her personality is more like punk, like, you know, like she has like tattoos and stuff and she's like rapping and stuff. I think her and Taeyeon are like the same vibe. But Taeyeon's definitely a little bit like more like she's just like more cutesy than Chaeyoung is. My next favorite is definitely Jui. I like her too. I love all of them, you know. I think it's funny because like I remember like she would like I heard stories about how she was being told to like, you know, like be more expressive, but she's just like she has really long arms because she's Gemini and she doesn't want to like hurt the other members. My next favorite is Momo. You guys, the reason Momo is so low on the list is because like I saw this clip of her eating and it reminded me of my mom and it drove me insane because I don't know what it is about Koreans, but so many of them and all, just Asians in general just like eat like this, like listen, I like ASMR and I like mouth sounds and all that, but like when you are eating, that is not, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, like it triggered me. It kind of triggered me. Then my last one, number 9, is Jonghyun. I like Jonghyun too, But like, you know, like she takes breaks and stuff like that, and because of that, I don't really know too much about her enough to be like, oh, like I really like her, she sticks out to me, you know. So like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't have much to say about her, just because like she's like never around, and like when she is, it's just kind of like very subtle, because it's clear she's very shy. Nothing wrong with her, you know. And I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm just saying I don't know enough about her for her to like beat the other members, because you know the other members I know more about them. So yeah, that's my Twice bias list. So number 1, Taeyeon. Number 2, Sana. Number 3, Nayeon. Number 4, Chio. Number 5, I forgot, you guys. Number 5 is Mina. Number 6 is Chaeyoung. Number 7 is Jui. And then number 8 is Momo. And then number 9 is Chungyeon. I got into Twice like pretty late, honestly. Like I got into them like right after their Scientist era started. But yeah, if you're looking to get into Twice, my favorite songs from them are definitely Scientist. I like Talk That Talk, but only when I'm driving. And Say Something is literally one of my favorite songs off the entire, like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Feel Special is really fun too. I like that one. I really like the Feels and Moonlight. I like Moonlight a little bit more than the Feels, just because like the Feels, like I have history with that song, you guys. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about Adele earlier. Let's get back to that. I know this video is like all over the place. I have so much to tell you guys about. But I love 30. Like, but I just feel like as a whole, I'm not gonna talk about the songs individually, just because I feel like I can kind of like umbrella all of it, you know, like all of them together. But like 30, like that album really crushed me during a very difficult time of my life, because the amount of self-forgiveness and turmoil, anguish, and transparency to one's pain, mistakes, and humanity in the album just really healed me, because like I felt like for a good portion of my life, I've always struggled with lying to myself or repressing my feelings. And there's a sense of shame that has always come with being honest about how I feel, and being honest about what is bothering me or what I've done, and, you know, admitting my mistakes. And I feel like that album has really helped me overcome these mistakes, you know, and overcome that fear, you know, of accepting my humanity, of knowing that like I'm trying my best, and that as long as that I am trying my best, like everything's going to be just fine, you know. And I love that. And I feel like that album really just like, I feel like it's very like vocal, you know, like all of the lyrics are so like powerful, and she sings with such power, you know. Like she isn't like, it's not about the instrumentals as much as it is about her vocals and what she's saying, you know. And I love it so much. But I swear, it's really helped me. And I think the reason that it's been coming up so much, or like the reason I'm bringing it up, is because lately I've been listening to Adele again, but it's kind of like I listen to it and it just floods me of gratitude and like happiness and like a little bit of like goofiness, because like I'm just like, wow, you guys, like I really went through that and I really came out of it just fine. Like, girl, like this is nothing compared to that, you know? And it's the sense of like, I feel like I'm having a conversation with my old self, and it feels so like comforting, you know. It feels like past me is like, girl, like you'll be fine, like I got through it, like you'll get through it too, you know. And like I can't help but feel a sort of gratefulness, you know, and a sense of happiness with that, you know. And I feel like that's what's really been sponsoring this era of my life, sponsoring, because like I just like, I feel so comfortable now, you know. And I understand that like things are working out, and there's a lot of changes going on, because someone's supposed to move into the room next to me, because I rent a room. Maybe some of you guys know that, but I do rent a room in a house, and someone rented the room literally right next to me. And I've been really stressed about it, you know, because like I've gotten so used to living alone on this side of the house. Like my other roommate, she lives on the other side of the house, you know. So the room next to me has just been vacant. So I technically, you know, I have my own bathroom, stuff like that, but now I had to share and stuff. And I feel like that's another thing of like, you know, like I'm waiting. It's supposed to be this Wednesday that they move in, but like I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm hoping for. But I guess I'm just nervous because like I don't want them to be loud or anything, because then they'll like disturb my filming and stuff like that. But, you know, lately I've just been like, you know what, things are gonna happen. It is what it is. It's like time to move along. And yeah, but I feel so much better. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about today. If there's more, I'll just upload another video and it's like whatever. But yeah, let me like make a thumbnail like. Anyways, bye, love you.